Is this $32,000 bag worth it? What if I told you it was Gucci? In the world of luxury, branding is everything. The top brands in the world strive for excellence, style, and class in every product they sell. Because of this guarantee, they have gained a stellar reputation and a hefty price tag. So what brands make up this exclusive group? Hello and welcome back to Rych List, your one-stop destination for all things wealth and luxury. Today, we'll be listing the top 10 most valuable luxury brands in the world. Let's get started. Number 10. Coach. If brands were a family, Coach would be the cool uncle that turns up in a leather jacket, bringing presents. This titan of the leather goods world was a household name in the 70s because of its obsessive focus on quality. Their leather bags became especially well-known and are still selling extremely well on the second-hand market. The brand had a tough time in the early 2010s when it struggled to capture the hearts of the younger generation, but with a new creative director at the helm and a renewed focus on the roots of what made them great, the brand is being reinvigorated, with suave leather products and modern collaborations with brands like Champion. Number 9. Dior. The brand Dior has been known as an exclusive and stylish brand ever since it was founded in 1946. The fashion brand balances perfectly between honing its heritage and keeping up with the present. Dior makes fragrances, makeup, clothing, and skincare. The aesthetic blends pastels and beiges with splashes of bright color, neither blending in or being too gaudy. But what matters more than their immaculate products is their brand image. This French brand creates a sense of sophistication and exclusivity in every product they create. Number 8. Rolex. Rolex is king, hence the crown. This watch brand symbolizes innovation, excess, and aspiration. The founder, Hans Wilsdorf, changed the public perception of wristwatches as they were considered more of a women's product prior to Rolex. Rolex changed this by making tool watches geared at specific markets, like the Air King for pilots or the Daytona for racing drivers. By associating their brand with these exhilarating professions, Rolex cornered a new market of powerful and successful people pushing themselves to achieve, much like the pilots and race drivers the watches were designed for. Today, Rolex still holds this part of the luxury watch market to such an extent that the waiting list for a $10,000 Rolex Daytona is around 3 years. If you want to hear more about watches, check out our video on the most expensive watches in the world. Number 7. Ferrari. Even the word Ferrari sounds excessive, each of its 3 syllables stretching out as much as possible. It sounds like champagne tastes. This hugely successful luxury car brand is known for extravagance, beauty, and speed. The fastest Ferrari is the 812, which can travel at an unbelievable speed of 211 miles per hour. That's a mile every 18 seconds-ish. Ferrari has also recently jumped into other lifestyle products, such as perfumes, watches, and clothes. Now, I'm not saying that Ferrari clothes make you faster, but I haven't found any studies disproving this hypothesis. Number 6. Hermes. Hermes is an iconic fashion brand. It has an iconic history since its beginnings in 1837, and it has an iconic, infinitely recognizable style. The design philosophy of Hermes is a huge part of how the brand became successful. They don't outsource or mass produce. Their focus is on creating the highest quality products every time. It's incredible to see the journey of Hermes from a French company producing saddles to a powerful and influential multi-billion-dollar fashion giant. Number 5. Chanel. Chanel is not only an incredibly fashionable multi-billion-dollar women's clothing brand, but it's also a very significant brand. In the early 20th century, when Chanel was created, women's fashion was pretty much exclusively tight, impractical corsets which made women uncomfortable and often caused them to faint. Chanel changed this with women's designs that were more flowing and breathable. It's not hard to see why the company became so successful when they were producing top-quality, iconic women's clothing and their competition was restricting breathing. Number 4. Cartier. Cartier is possibly the only company in the world that could sell a bent nail as a bracelet for $9,000. This superstar brand specializes in watches and jewelry. The incredible vision of this brand was first on display with their Cartier tank, a handsome square watch inspired by British tanks. Today, Cartier may be more recognizable for its love ring, a $1,300 gold ring with screw-shaped indentions in it. This ring has become the benchmark for success and has been seen on the fingers of Khloe Kardashian and David Dobrik. Number 3. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton is the single most valuable fashion brand in the world. It became well known in the 19th century with its flat-topped trunks. The shape of the bag made it easy to stack, and the material was light, making it ideal for travel. Since then, Louis Vuitton has been picking up momentum and reaching out into different fields, including clothing, with a surreal and bold aesthetic which is recognizable anywhere. Despite the company's broadening product line, Louis Vuitton is still best known for its bags, which are loved by celebrities. There's a rumor that in order to be classed as a celebrity, you have to be photographed in an airport with a Louis Vuitton bag. David Beckham, Gigi Hadid, Nicole Kidman, and Kanye West are just some of the celebs that have passed their Louis Vuitton initiation. Number 2. Gucci. Gucci is probably one of the most recognizable brands. Its style is psychedelic but formal, serious but tongue-in-cheek. This $17 billion company has some of the most interesting collaborations in all of fashion. For example, their $1,000 Donald Duck Disney collab jumper, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. The brand's earlier clothing was toned down, but as Gucci has grown, its style has become more pronounced as it's aiming for a younger market who wants brighter, bolder clothing. Number 1. Porsche. Porsche is the benchmark for quality sports cars. The German car manufacturer has a history of fast, classy, and reliable cars. The modern-day Porsche is cutting-edge and just as suave, with a gorgeous new electric motor known as the Taycan, selling at $100,000 and reaching speeds of 161 miles per hour. Porsche's more vintage cars are also incredibly sought after, with some of the original Porsche 911s being sold for $850,000. That's the equivalent of 240 Louis Vuitton City Streamer mini bags. Thanks for watching our video on the top 10 most valuable luxury brands. Would you prefer to have 240 Louis Vuitton bags or one vintage Porsche? Let us know in the comments. We make content about all things wealth and luxury on this channel, so if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on. Also, if you're looking to grow your wealth and live that life of luxury, check out our free ebook on how to develop a millionaire mindset. Link is in the description.